Ooh, what's going on, guys? Aaron here, checking in. 2 days pre-show, I guess we'll call it. 2 days pre-show. So today, interesting. Started carb loading. Very, very different being able to eat shit again. Now I'm still 2 weeks out from actually finishing this cut, but I am doing a test run over the next couple days. So lately I've been eating roughly 70 grams of carbs, about 50 grams of fat, and 200 grams of protein. So today I actually upped the carb and the fat intake. So the fat intake I got up to about 100 and the carbs about 350. So from 70, and that's on a good day, so 50 to 70 to 350, probably closer to 400 by the time I'm done for the day. I'm going to have my last little meal snack pretty shortly. I'm having a gluten-free butter tart. So I'm going to get some more straight glucose into me. And it is, I believe it's 28 grams of carbs. So yeah, that's going to kind of put me right in that threshold of that halfway point for tomorrow. So tomorrow is the big challenge. Tomorrow, 800 to 1,000 carbs. And I'm going to do a little video tomorrow morning when I get started. I got to finish prepping because I've got 3 meals ready to go, each with roughly 50 grams of protein, 76 grams of carbs each. That is measured, and that's in white rice, and roughly 10 grams of carbs with the broccoli that is in there. So I'm looking realistically at close to 90, I'm trying to away from the damn light, 90 grams of carbs per meal tomorrow. And then I'm going to have stuff in between for snacking. So I picked up 4 sweet potatoes, which I'm going to get cubed up tonight. I'm going to cook them in my air fryer as I go. That's going to be my snack tomorrow. Figured all that out, and that is, pardon me, is roughly, what did it work out to be? 352 grams of carbs in those 4 sweet potatoes. Again, weighed everything out. 20 grams of carbs per 100, and 100 grams. And there was 1,760 some odd grams. So I did 17.6 times 20, ended up giving me 356 or something like that. So roughly 350 grams of carbs just in sweet potatoes. And then I've got cashews, which for every quarter or third of a cup, I can't remember, I'd have to see what it is like 16 grams of carbs. So I'm going to be snacking periodically through the day. Water intake, maybe 500 mil, maybe. I've got water bottles, and that's probably what I'm going to do. And I think the only time I'm going to drink it is when I'm eating, when I just need a quick sip to wash it down. Tomorrow is next to no sodium, so almost everything that I've got prepped right now, as far as chicken, broccoli, and rice, actually has no sodium in it. The rice might have some. I don't think it does, though. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. And if it does, it's got trace amounts. I've been probably 2 to 5 grams a day. I wasn't a big salt person to begin with, so we'll see how that goes. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. No water, no salt, and 800 to 1,000 carbs. I think at the moment I've got about 600 grams of carbs weighed out and ready to go. I've got everything written down. So I'm going to be prepared. And it's going to be interesting. I ate a lot of fruit today, so I bought a fruit platter. Um, Not realizing that because I ate a decent amount of fruit today, my body is essentially just going to take all the glucose and the fructose, because fruit is high in fructose, and it's going to convert that to glycogen, which I knew. What I forgot is that once the glycogen stores are full, any extra fructose that's brought into the body will be stored in fat cells, which is exactly the opposite of what I want. So that $15 fruit platter, I might pick away at after, but I will probably save some of that for Sunday. Sunday, I've got a big a race as well. Not a race, it's a charity run. But yeah, this has been an interesting 27 days. 28 days is tomorrow. And then it's going to basically end on 29, but I'm going another 2 weeks because I've still got some fat that I want to cut. So we're going to see how that goes. And then I will get into a bit of a maintenance phase for a week, maybe two, and deloading at the gym. That'll be a 1 week thing. And then I am going into basically off season. So bulking, lifting heavier. So I'll be doing lower reps, heavier weight, eating more, and getting the energy. It was interesting. I could tell that my stomach has shrunk because I haven't been eating. So on the way to one of my stores today, it was grapes, cheese, and almonds. Ended up being great. It was like 64 calorie or carbs, all said and done, 20 grams of fat. And yeah, it was just all around, it was good. And I ate that in about a half an hour. And by the time I got to the store, I was like, I feel fucking gross. And I was getting dizzy. And I think that was the glycemic index. I didn't take into account any of that. So I'm sure my blood sugar spiked, and I got a headache. I got a bit dizzy from it. I drank a ton of water today as well. I've stopped. I had a can of bubbly at dinner, so just sparkling flavored water. Went down pretty good. And I'll probably have a sip or two of almond milk before I go to bed. That's kind of what I do. And then that's it. I ain't going to do much else after that. Going to sit back and relax and watch some wrestling. And then the hard part comes tomorrow. So I'm going to go upstairs. I'm probably going to do a little bit of shoulder work down here. I'm in my studio right now. Not much going on down here. I got to get some more upgrades and stuff. Christmas is coming. But yeah, probably just going to do some, a couple sets of Arnold press. I didn't get to do any real military or shoulder workouts this week, so I will probably do some of that. I don't want to go hard because I don't want to burn any of the stored carbs, because that is what is making me pop right now, and I can already feel that. Now, knowing that I have a full another day of doing this, I can afford to burn some of these carbs. So again, not going to go hard, just enough to feel a bit of a burn in my shoulders. And tomorrow I'm planning on doing a 5K walk, if not a 10K. So I'm just going to go for a walk through town. So it'll be nice steady state cardio without burning a shit ton of energy. I should be able to stay in that aerobic zone and just cruise. I have a pretty steady pace, and I'm not expecting to burn a whole lot of energy doing that. There's a few hills and stuff, but I mean, even my um, where I live, the road subdivision is 1 kilometer, almost exactly 1 kilometer. So I could just walk that 10 times. And that's just nice and flat and just in a circle. Neighbors might think I'm crazy, but uh, um, I'm crazy for doing this diet and sticking with it. I've had a lot of people reaching out about it. I can't wait to share the finished product. Seeing where I was 4 weeks ago, seeing that initial picture versus last week's is night and day. And I've still been progressively overloading at the gym. So I'm either lifting heavier or I'm doing more reps. So I'm actually building muscle while doing this cut right now, which is extremely hard to do. Um, but I'm fatigued. I'm tired. Tomorrow is going to be the true test. And this is all just to get me started, because the real challenge will come next year when I'm affiliated with the Canadian Physique Alliance and a member and able to go and do amateur shows. And I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. I know there's some pretty big dudes out there. Especially, I'll be in master's class, and there's one guy in particular that I'm worried about. I saw him last year. I'm like, all right, like, once I get some more cutting, like, he's the one that I would have to really worry about. And I thought he was actually going to win the whole thing last year, and surprisingly, he didn't. So, don't even know the guy's name, but I'm doing this for me anyway. All right, guys, I will check in tomorrow. Um, I got some more prep work to do to go and chop up all these sweet potatoes and get them ready. So all I got to do is throw them in the air fryer tomorrow. And it's going to be crazy. I'm going from like 1,200 calories, 1,400, maybe 16 a day, to probably 3,000 calories, mostly in carbs tomorrow. So wish me luck.